This is the Relay for Life project. We are students from Northeast Community College, presented by Anya Roberts, Preston Peters, and JC Kubik.
Some ideas of how to make Relay for Life exciting would be having themed business fairs. Now what we mean by that is having a new theme for each event, and then having those businesses that fall into that theme participate in those events. We would need to make sure we give them some sort of benefit, like maybe getting their name out so they can get more guests or more customers to their certain store. We will be talking about a lot more of new ways of how we can make Relay for Life fun throughout the presentation.
How do we recruit new relay teams? We feel that a great idea is to use stickers on products such as coffee cups from McDonald's in the morning and get that by creating exposure to McDonald's or other businesses' customers so they can see that we're having sponsored events. Also, we can promote this in the paper along with Facebook and Twitter and other social media. Also, we can use schools as a great place to recruit new teams because schools play a major role in the community, and also use the community as a great place by using influential people throughout the community who have a big say in what people can do for Relay for Life.
Some ways to stop repetitive relays would be not just doing the walks, but maybe throwing some other athletic sports in there, maybe some golf or ice skating or something that not a lot of people would think of doing. And if you are going to do some more other activities, try to throw in some art or music or trivia in there. There are so many people in this world that don't just like to do athletics. They like to do some more creative things like art, or maybe they're smarter so they want to do a little more trivia. And then at the end, make sure to have some sort of reward, like a trophy that each winner gets to hold for a whole year or till the next event.
How do we market to the younger generation? We could use school events such as pep rallies, athletic or academic events, or even set up stands in hallways in high schools like recruiters would do. Some target influential people would be like head coaches of athletic teams in the schools, mayors, popular business owners in the community, or even maybe some teachers or parents. Social media for the younger generation would be like ads on Facebook, Twitter, or even Instagram, and even having a story on Snapchat when there is an event going on. Some incentives for people would be drawings or even rewards, because people do want a reason for wanting to complete a goal or even organize an event.
Ways to keep things fresh would be maybe trying to do breadcrumb goals. Breadcrumb goals are those little goals that you put before your main goals. So if you have a paper due, then maybe do a couple of sentences and then have a goal for that. Try to have tiny little goals before those bigger goals so then you feel that you are achieving more. And then make sure you make things more relatable so then everybody can relate. And we're going back up to the ways to stop repetitive, where we're going to talk about having other activities be involved so more people are involved in those things. And then make sure to always keep it creative. Creative is key to everything you're going to be doing because you want it to be fun and exciting and new.
Are certain environments better than others for involvement? We decided that we should stay away from the holidays because that's a busy time of the year for everyone, and the seasons and weather also affects people's involvement because if the weather's not good, then people aren't going to want to participate. Individual situations definitely affect people's involvement because if they had a loved one or a friend affected at a certain time of the year, then they're definitely going to want to participate in things during that time frame. And the physical abilities of a person can affect their involvement in our activities that we're providing.
Ways to get small communities involved would be online chats or webinars or live streaming to get the smaller communities involved that maybe aren't around bigger cities or that make it to bigger cities all the time that do have the bigger events going on. Or even have someone go around to the smaller communities to help organize events and help create interest from the people of that community to eventually have an event.
Some ways to keep everybody engaged would be making sure you are doing something new each time. So have a new event, a new theme, a new environment, so then everybody feels like it's something fresh. You don't want to just keep on doing the same thing again and again, because people get tired of that, so then they don't want to participate. So try to do anything new. It may be a little bit odd, but it will attract some new people, and that's what you really want. Some ideas of how to keep things new would be, maybe if you're going to do a walk, the race, have a little competition or a little treat to where they can create their own green smoothies, or have somebody make them green smoothies for them. It's a way to keep them happy and keep them healthy, and to teach good ways to eat, and then also keeping it fun.
We decided for our branding that we are only going to produce one shirt, so that way it's more cost effective for our fundraiser.
The best way to use social media would be making sure you're keeping updated with it all year around. And another thing would be, maybe follow trends, but also make sure you make the trends your own and set new ones up. We want to make sure you're thinking outside of the box and come up with new ideas. We want to have some great trends started, but we also want to make sure we keep those things related to Relay for Life.
Thank you for the opportunity for us to present you this video, and we hope that you can take some of these ideas and put them to good use.